Hi guys, this is Future Lala and I just want to say that this video is not sponsored, so enjoy and have a great time.
In this video, we're gonna first start with our nails. If your nails are not right, then your whole routine is wrong. The reason why it's important to do your nails, what do I mean by doing your nails? I don't mean like do your, I don't mean, I don't mean like do the whole manicure and stuff. It's just as simple as taking a nail clipper. Well, this is my mom's nail clipper. Nail cut. I say nail cut. Okay, taking a nail clipper and just like, cutting your nails, making sure they are right. Well, I am not going to do that because I'm trying to grow out my nails, But last week, Thursday, as I was doing the cooking video, which I didn't even show you the full. I didn't even show you. I didn't even show you the finish, like the gravy that I was making. So I had cut myself on my thumb, so I had to cut it. The reason for that is because the way I cut my thumb with the knife was like, and when you braid your hair, it will get stuck onto, the nail. So you always make sure you cut your nails. Then next thing is you take a nail filer and you just file your nails. File it nicely, make it, so that you are able to work with your hair, so that it does not get stuck on your hair. Because if your nails get stuck on your hair, or if your hair gets stuck on your nails, you're pulling, so if you don't file your nails, you're pulling your hair. When you're pulling your hair, you're losing your length. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So you file it. You file it. You file it. You file it. I don't even have to show you how to file nails. And another thing about filing nails, a little tip about, I don't like filing nails because it feels like I just want to bite onto something because it messes with me here. So when I file it, I just have to sometimes chew on something and file. So I don't like this tool, but it's essential. All right, next would be your silk bonnet. Okay, I'll show you my hair fine. Next would be your silk bonnet. Yeah, it doesn't look silky outside, but it should be silky inside. This is what I use to sleep with. It's like the same material as that, right? It's silky. It would be even great if it's silky both sides, So a silky material. I use this. So what I do is I put on my bonnet, right, before I go to bed. And usually I put bonnet, then I put a towel around my blanket because sometimes I have done my hair late at night, which means my hair is greasy, which means that I'm going to stain my pillows. So I put the towel first, then I put this. You don't have to do these extra steps, What you can do is just get yourself a silk pillowcase or get yourself a silk material and make yourself a nice pillowcase. It is so easy to make a pillowcase, honestly. It's just that I didn't have enough material, so this is what I have to work with, But let's just say you don't have a silk pillow or you don't have a silk bonnet. So you take the stocking, and you just cut the legs, then you stitch it. Then you have yourself like a mini cap. And you just put it on, and then you put on the beanie. So what it does when you do that is that you protect your hair from the moisture escaping out of your hair, which you do not want your hair. You do not want your hair to be dry, because when your hair is dry, it breaks. It is very fragile. Remember, our hair is a plant, and a plant is a fragile, especially when it's a seedling. I teach you a lot about plants, but it's not about plants. Our hair is a sponge, and our hair is a glass, and our hair is a sponge, our hair is a glass, and our hair is a plant. Remember that. So with a glass, you cannot just put it out every way, because then it will break, just like your hair. So you have to take care of it like a baby. A baby. So every single hair counts. Every single hair matters. So let's just say now I want to do my hair. I have this spray bottle. You don't have to get this fancy one. This one sprays mist, continuous mist. You know, you don't have to get this fancy one. You can just get a simple spray bottle. Even, you know, those sprays that you get from the products that they sell, like once the product is finished, you can just reuse that spray and put water in it. Now, I would suggest that you put warm water inside your spray bottle, because warm water will open up your hair cuticles, you know, will open up your hair cuticles and get the products in your scalp. Now, I have here room temperature water. The reason why I have room temperature water is because I can't afford to buy myself another bottle when this is broken. So I wouldn't risk to put any warm water in here, because it's going to mess up with the pipes and the nozzle. It just won't spray right. And then, in fact, what I'd suggest is that you have 2 spray bottles. One that just has regular water, and one that has conditioner in it. But a small amount of conditioner, not a lot. A small amount, you know. Or it's either you put conditioner or you put a mixture of aloe. Well, my aloe is a baby aloe. Well, you see, the thing is about having dogs, they just dig in and they just ruin your garden. You know, and there's nothing you can do about it. Just having aloe, you cut it, you use this, and you grind it, and then you just scoop the rest in your water. Then you just have aloe vera water. Aloe vera water, you shake it up, and you you spray in your hair. Or you can even put mint. You know, I have some mint in this bowl. You know, some aloe and some mint. I've got a lot of mint. Same thing, you grind it up. Or if you have a blender, just put it all in a blender with a little bit of water. Just mix it up. And then you put it in your spray bottle with some water, warm water. Shake it up, put it on your hair. This should last you about 5 days or less. You just put it where it's not too hot. And I mean, I think you can put it in the fridge, but you do not want cold water on your scalp. You see what I mean? So, anyway, back to the spray bottle. The reason why you're doing the combo in your is that it has many great benefits. For example, mint. It reduces itchiness. And yes, it reduces itchiness and it cools your hair. And it has that little tinglish feeling, and it smells amazing. I love the smell of mint. And aloe, it cleanses your scalp. It has many great benefits. It grows your hair. Unfortunately, I cannot give you more in depth, but there's a lot of research out there of the great benefits of using aloe, which in another video I will have proper information on the great benefits of using aloe and the great benefits of using mint. So you just shake it up and you put it on your hair. That's if your hair is already braided just spray it on your hair and you just scalp massage. You just massage your scalp like this. Massage your scalp. For a minimum, I please beg, for a minimum of 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Just do this. Don't use your nails. Don't use your nails. Use this part of your fingers, you know, all 10 fingers, and you just do this, and you do this, and you do this. Or let's just say you are a lazy natural and you do not like to scalp massage because it's quite a lot of work or whatever. You can use these. Now, these ones are not the electric ones because I can't afford for that. But one day I'll buy the electric one where you just, you know, and it does it for you, you know. It does it for you. Or you can also, but these are just like, you know, I use this for cleansing my hair. You know, when I'm washing my hair, I just, you know, and then I just, sometimes when I want to massage my scalp, I just go. They're just so nice. These are rubber. You see, they are, what do you call it? Silicone? Rubber? I don't know. They're rubber. Okay, they're very soft teeth. Okay. So, the reason why I have two is because it works better. I just bought two. I don't know if you need two, but I bought two. So, I'm just, in this video, I'm just showing you products. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to do the hair and how long my hair is. So, this right here is called tallow. Tallow spelled Tallow. So basically this is sheep fat. So it melts onto the fingers. It's basically fat, it's grease. It melts. So what do I do with this tallow, you may ask? Because me, I cannot afford to pre-poo with oil. I can't afford that, which I cannot just waste oil to pre-poo. I use tallow, you know, which I get from the meat of the sheep. And what I do with the tallow is I put some, like a spoon or two in here with some mint and some aloe. I grind it up, mix it, and then I wet my hair a little bit, you know, so that it's easy to apply onto just put on my hands and apply on my hair. As if you're relaxing your hair, or you're dyeing your hair, or bleaching your hair. That amount, it should be a lot. Then I put a plastic over it. I'm not bougie, I don't own shower caps, you know, or plastic shower caps. I just put a plastic over my hair and I go on about my day. No, actually I do rinse my hair after that, but I rinse it maybe after 30 minutes or an hour, or when I'm done with whatever that I'm doing. I don't need to do it urgently. So, because what it does is, the reason why you need to pre-poo is so that it makes your hair a bit more, I wouldn't say manageable. I hate that term because the way they use it is just not right. Anyway, I would say it makes it easier, makes your hair gentler. You can brush your hair. It makes your hair soft, you know, but I would not recommend you to, because imagine one of the things that I don't understand is that the naturals, they pre-poo and then they comb their hair or brush their hair. They wash their hair, like they shampoo it, then they comb, they condition it, then they comb. After that, they blow dry it, comb. Don't comb many times. One of the things that made me lose hair, which I'll tell you a story behind, I'll tell you the story behind my hair journey. I'll tell you, which would be another video. So, one of the things that makes people lose hair is combing a lot, which nobody mentions. I don't know why nobody mentions that if you brush and comb your hair too much, you will lose your hair. Like, it doesn't have to be comments, it doesn't have to be rocket science. Anyway, I have here the real castor oil. It is not mixed with anything. You can get this at your pharmacy. This is the same castor oil that you can, 1 spoon, so that you're able to detox yourself, just cleanse yourself. And it's the same castor oil that you can put on your skin when you've got marks like mine. I have a very sensitive skin actually. So castor oil has many, 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 many great benefits. You can use it inside your body and you can use it outside your body. And this is the real stuff, not the mixed Jamaican castor oil. I'm not saying that it's not a great product, your Jamaican castor oil. You can use that. But this right here is the real stuff. There's no stuff that is as great as the pure stuff, like your mint and your aloe and your castor oil and your water. And maybe your tallow, So, castor oil. Castor oils has many great benefits. This thing, it is amazing, especially if you have coily hair. If you have coily hair, try this guy, castor oil. So what you do first is you spray your hair, right? Especially if your hair is down. Even if your hair is in plaits, you spray your hair first a little bit. Shouldn't be wet. It should be like damp. Then you just open and you put dab. Smear it around well, I don't have any product. And then you just put on your head. You will feel so amazing. Your hair will be so soft. Your hair will grow. Your hair will be strong. Just many great benefits by using castor oil. So, as you saw, I had this stocking. Now, like I said, there's many great benefits also using stocking. What you do is you take the leg of the stocking and you just like fold it. And then, so your finger from this part where your line, is, just hold it from there, the edge of the, right? And then from the tip of your nail or finger, you just cut, right? Cut with your scissor. And there you have yourself a pom-pom. See, if you're one of those people that lose pom-pom easily, get yourself stockings. Also, another thing is, let's just say you want a headband because your child doesn't have a headband. What you can do is, let me cut, hold on. What you can do is you cut this much, right? And then you just stitch nicely, make it neat, stitch nicely. Then you stretch it, put it over the head, and you have yourself, I'm gonna just remove this. You have yourself a headband. Hold on. Your kids will never ever run out. That's why I say there's many great, benefits in having a stocking. Don't know if it looks great, but you judge yourself. I don't think it looks great, but it's just a demo. I was just demonstrating what other things you could do with this. Things that you need is, you need either or both. So it's either a shirt that has lines at the back of measurements, whether you want to measure in centimeters, whether you want to measure in inches, or both. And another thing would be either a ruler or a tape measure. So I have here a tape measure that's in inches, and in centimeters. So what you do is you are able, so this will keep you in line so that you are able to measure your hair. And when you measure your hair, you're able to tell if your hair is growing or not. If it's not growing, then you are able to go back and see what is it that you have done. Which another thing is, which you need to keep a journal of writing everything that you have done within that. Well, each day you touch your hair. Each day you touch your hair, you journal what you have done to your hair, why you have done that, whatever that it is that you're doing to your hair. You journal it and you write it down. You don't forget to include dates because it is very important. You write, for example, today is the 2nd, well, today in my world is the 2nd of December, 2025. For example, today is the 2nd of December, 2025. I had unbraided my hair, put a little bit of water, massaged it, and braided it. But before I braided it, I tape measured it just to see how long my hair is. And my hair is 2 centimeters long. It has grown with, and then the next month, the next day, or whenever you do your hair again, you journal it. So that if you are experiencing bad hair days, or you're experiencing breakage, or your hair is not growing, at least you get to see, oh, on the 2nd of December 2025, this is what Nombulela had done, and that's what caused me to lose hair. Even days that you're not doing your hair, state why you couldn't do your hair so that you would know, oh, you have not done your hair for 2 weeks. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Then you know to keep yourself in line, in check. And then another thing I would recommend you, which I think is the best, which is the best tool of all time for any hair type. It doesn't matter what hair type you have. Any hair type is this beautiful baby. This right here that you see is an eco-friendly brush. This brush right here, it is very gentle on your head and very flexible. This brush right here. Now, this brush right here is so soft and so gentle on your hair that it will not pull. Yeah, you see hair, but that's because I had not cleaned it. But when you brush your hair, you lose little to no hair. And plus, you don't feel the pain on your scalp. This brush right here, I don't know what you're doing by not getting this brush right here, because this brush right here is the best brush you can ever use. This brush right, I don't think I can buy any other brush but this brush. If I were to lose this brush, I will replace it. I will find another brush like this. This brush right here. I'm willing to spend more for this brush. Now, I have a story behind this brush, actually. Let me tell you a little story. I was going window shopping because I had not had money. It was the year 2023. I did not have money that day. Because I did not want to be in the house all day, I just wanted to window shop and to see like what's in the shops. And then I went to the hair section and then I saw this brush. Now, before I even come to that story, there's a YouTube channel called Amber Answer. A YouTuber called Amber. She's the one who introduced me to this brush. She is the one who introduced me to this brush. And I love that woman, Amber. Oh, even though, yeah, her hair is type B, it's type 3 hair, right? And she's the only type 3 hair that I follow. No one else. I do not follow anyone else. I only follow her. Type 3 hair, which is type 3B, she said, or type 3C. I don't know. But, her hair It's almost, I would say, almost similar to ours. I could somewhat relate to. It's about the fact that she introduced me to this brush. That woman is amazing. She taught me so many things. So many things that I can teach you. Which, that's where I got the alu from. I got the alu from her. And even she's done mint before, I think. I'm not sure. But I got the alu from her. Actually, I got this brush from her. I got so many lessons from her. So, back to the story. I would also recommend you guys to please subscribe to her. So, this brush, I went window shopping, and then I came across Chinatown, a shop, I went to Chinatown. Then I saw this brush. I did not have money, but I wanted this brush so bad. So what I did, I took this brush and I put it at the back of the rest of the brushes. That's what I did. I put it at the back of the rest of the brushes, and then I just left, hoping that I'd buy it one day. A month later, literally a month later, I had money, enough money to buy this brush. I went to the shop, same shop that I, put this brush at the back, and I did not see the brush. My heart almost broke. So then I remembered I put this brush at the back. So let me look. And there it was, the only brush. The only brush. So I was so happy I bought it. And I just went out of the shop ready to use it with my dry hair. Even with your dry hair, this is so gentle on your hair. With your dry hair. And with your wet hair, it's even more amazing. Anyway, so that's the story of this brush. I don't know if this is the real deal where this will decompose or if this is plastic. I will never know, but it doesn't matter. Because this brush is amazing. I don't know how to explain. You'll have to buy it and see for yourself. So, this brush plays a very important role, especially with your curly to coily hair, because you need to be gentle on your hair. And remember, when you brush your hair, you brush from the end going up. From the end going up. Because we don't have the straight hair, type 2 hair. Where they can just go from root to end. We have to go from end to root because the end part of our hair is the oldest part of our hair, and it's the most fragile part of our hair, which is the part of our hair that we need to look after the most. Because you will always have hair here on top, and all our hair, every race, it will always grow, but it's the ends that you need to look after. Another tool, which I also want to say that brush your hair too little, too less. For example, let's say it's wash day, hair wash day, right? You don't brush your hair, like when you take down your braiding, don't brush your hair, right? When you shampoo and condition your hair, don't brush your hair. The only time you brush your hair is before you blow dry, if you're gonna blow dry. Before you blow dry, before you braid your hair, so that it is easier to blow dry or it's easier to braid. You brush your hair, once and you detangle it. But the way that you do it is you do it in sections, which that's where this comb comes in, which is called the rectile comb. This comb, which you use to part. Or the best thing to use that is better than combs is your hands. Just part sections. Even if it's 4 sections, then you brush this section, the second section, all 4 sections. And I would not recommend that you use this. This comb is not, this part is not for our hair type. Unless if you're silk pressing, where you do the chase method. Unless if you do the chase method, where you put the comb in front of the flat iron and you do the chase method, and you only do it twice per piece, you understand what I mean? and which I'll teach you how to silk press another time. I'm not saying that I'm perfect at it, but that's how I've been doing it, and that's how I've been doing it. And this comb, the Afro comb. Now this comb, I want to demonstrate with this piece of hair. Now guys, I want to teach you that when you use this comb, you do not go from roots and you pull all the way out. Don't do that. So this comb is intending to pick out your hair. Pick out your hair. Pick out your hair. Notice that I'm not pulling it till I'm just gently picking out. Picking out. If I had an afro, I would have demonstrated properly, which eventually I will when I want to rock an afro. Times that I rock an afro is when times that I don't know what to do with my hair and I have little to no time to do my hair and I have to go somewhere. So then I just rock an afro that day. You know, because sometimes your hair do need to breathe, and it would be nice to show off your hair, you know, just, hey, it's my hair, my real hair, it's not a wig. So, yeah, those are the combs that I use. That's it for today. See you